Welcome to Bring On the Shovel.
I got nothing to say.
I don't know what episode this is. I am Ben Ledoux. This is Mark Sennett.
Always a chop, always no selling.
And today,
Like
we're going to bring you the origin story of when this asshole met this asshole. Do you remember when that was? I'll tell him all about it. Back in the late 80s, we're working Continental. He had the big man gimmick.
That strongman gimmick, son.
I put some gas in the ass on my way to New York. None of it worked out good. So we ended up a couple years ago in beautiful, sunny San Jose, California.
Trying to get booked.
Trying to get booked. You're trying to get booked?
By a hooker.
WrestleCon.
WrestleCon would fucking take anybody. They take snooker.
So let's go ahead and talk about how we first met. So we first met when I discovered the WrestlingForum.com message boards because I was planning on going to WrestleMania 31. I always wanted to do WrestleMania 31.
That particular number? You were that specific? I want to grow up to go to WrestleMania 31.
31. I want to go the year after Bryan won because fuck that guy, right?
You must have been so disappointed when Reigns headlines. Your entire dream shattered from childhood.
Is kind of true. But anyways, so I decided to go look around for some wrestling forums, get more information. Every time I try to do anything, I want as much information as possible. And plus, being on a forum, talking to people about WrestleMania helps you kind of, keep yourself high for when you're, getting ready to go to the show. But so as I was, going through all this stuff, some Mark put up a ride-sharing thing because I assume he's probably trying to rape somebody. Shaska.
I'm a racial equality shit.
And so this asshole got a car for California, which is actually scary once you think about it because this Englishman right here is driving California and almost put us on the wrong side of the highway.
I may or may not have also killed a potential Tinder date during some of my driving in the United States, but fuck it, you got enough people living here. One dies, another one pops up.
But nevertheless, he was offering rides to NXT, so I went for it. I was like, yeah, I need a ride from to NXT. I'm coming from Evolve. So we met up, and so what actually ended up happening is because he got the car on a Friday, we came out on a Thursday. So I flew into San Jose. He was actually staying down the street from me. I was in the WrestleCon hotel. He was in is that Shit Shack you're in?
Days in.
Same difference. So I walked over, met him. We caught a Uber over to the first night's Evolve show. Had a couple of dream skis.
One or two.
Hung out.
I partake.
Became pretty good friends at that point. Really, it was just supposed to be that day, and then we're gonna meet up for a little bit on that Friday to do the Evolve show, and then get a ride over to NXT. He offered me a ride to the Evolve show. However, he couldn't help but tell me about Kamala's fucking balloon on Friday morning. So
it wasn't Kamala's balloon for a start. It was Rikishi's, but the story is this is fucking fiction rather than a shoot. Clearly, at this point, yeah, I'm frugal, so I thought, fuck it, I'm spending enough money to go to Mania. Maybe some jackass will pay me some dollars to split the car with me. He still owes me fucking money for that ride. I was hoping some chicks would reply, and unfortunately, I got a person that could be a chick with that hair.
I didn't have this hair when we met.
No, that's true. You doing a long hair gimmick.
That's short hair when we met.
Yeah, you're the new Donald the Castle. You had the boys with you. I am not a boy. I'm not yet a woman either. Just like China. So anyway, yeah. So we went down to the show, and we realized pretty quickly that we're both dicks, and we both kind of like wrestling, and we really like fucking burying bad wrestling and bad angles. And I think what probably bonded us is when you nearly started a knife fight with Rich Swann over a chair. Rich Swann's just doing his business. The dude's gone for a piss, which seems to be a common thing of what happens. He comes back and finds Rich Swann dancing on his fucking chair. His intro, and he's like, "Get the fuck off my chair, man! I need to sit."
I like All Night Long as much as the next person. Hell, we call ourselves Team All Night Long now. It's one of the nicknames. But if a motherfucker's standing on your chair, sitting there, you look down, your drink's kind of teetering because the motherfucker's sitting there shaking his ass on your chair, that's when you almost kill somebody. But needless to say, we got along all right. I didn't pull him off and give him a DVD.
We mutually bonded over the thought of female wrestler from Evolve, or former one, Andrea, taking a very shitty bump into a ring post and being unconscious and had a big welt in her head. And we're just thinking, we could be Quagmire here and just fucking drag her back to the Days Inn and have some fun. Until he reminded me that was Rosie Love or whatever she was in TNA. And, like, yeah, I still hit that.
And let's also put something else into perspective. When he says we were thinking about quagmiring, it was this motherfucker decided he should probably carry on a ring post going forward in case he sees Andrea to go ahead, take her out, and then drag her back to the room.
I just wanted to kiss the poo-poo better.
Impending rape charges. Not me.
She don't get booked no more, so there's no chance. The ring post has gone back.
It's true.
Shit happens.
But so yeah, so then, you know, going into Friday, we ended up hanging out for pretty much the entire day.
Loves me. He's my side piece.
The best part was, so the NXT show. So for this particular NXT show, I actually bought 2 separate tickets.
Yeah, because you have fat ass, he's 2 seats.
I bought one in the 3rd row and one in the 4th row. And I ended up selling my 4th row ticket to some other guy from the board because he didn't get one and I actually got a better seat. So instead of returning the 4th row seat, I was like, I'll just sell it to this guy. He ended up sitting right next to old me Mark over here. You want to tell us about that guy? I thought he was great. I had some chats with him on the message boards. Seemed like a great guy. Mark didn't have the same impression.
He's fucking Rain Man. The guy spent half the time licking himself rather than watching the wrestling. Oh, dear God. I mean, I love wrestling fans. I also fucking hate wrestling fans because, dear God, they are a special breed sometimes. And this guy, fuck. Not as bad as Still Nakamura from the next year's WrestleMania. That's another story for another time. But this guy needed a fucking kick. And when I find out, he goes, oh, did you know that the guy sat next to you is the guy I sold my ticket to? I was just sitting there like, motherfucker. So at least to say the drinks were on you that night. Because that was a lot of pain I had to take through.
And, you know, and I'm an asshole, but I'm also, you know, a nice person the majority of the time as well to fans that I get along with.
What fans do you get along with?
I get along. I have great fans.
You have a long reputation of being a dick. You're known as the guy on the WrestleMania Hangar Room on Facebook. It's just an utter cock. Doesn't matter what the thing is, you turn heel on him, you fucking slap him down.
Hey, the person that recognized me at Bowl thought I was alright.
Yeah, she has a restraining order on you. That's why. That's why she fucking recognized you.
Is that why she went to the back of the line when we were in the middle?
Yeah. Why wouldn't you?
I
bet you did.
But, you know, so I sold the guy the ticket. He seemed all right in the group. So of course, during intermission, I decided I should probably go talk to the guy, you know, try to have some sort of conversation. It's like, maybe Mark's just being a dick and the guy's actually really nice. And Mark's just, you know, didn't bring a poncho, so he's pissed. I go and talk to him. And,
was that in the glory hole in the NXT arena?
No. But he was the weirdest fucking guy. I mean... So you know that's something I bring up a lot.
He makes Teddy Hart and his cat look fucking normal.
Yeah, it's, you know, the social anxiety. Like we're all there to have a good time, and if you have social anxiety, it's cool. I guess just don't lick yourself.
Yeah, don't lick yourself. It's not going to put you over. But what we found from that trip was, you know, apart from a similar bad sense of humor and a mutual love of wrestling, is if you can see some funny shit during Mania week. And we saw some funny shit, mainly
the guy climbing the fucking elimination chamber on Saturday.
The guy climbing the elimination chamber and dying and falling off was fucking brilliant. As soon as he gets down, he gets arrested. Great use of $75. Climb the elimination chamber and get out. that was hilarious.
Unfortunately, I missed it, but I was able to talk Consuelo to letting me in after the fact. So I mean that, you know.
Yeah, we do kind of have some reputation of getting you into shows for free, so we probably shouldn't reveal it.
Yeah, we won't talk about that.
Gabe won't be too happy. But yeah, we saw some funny shit.
I paid for all Gabe shows.
Yeah, you have, actually. That's true. That's true.
I love you, Gabe Spolsky.
No, you don't. You were just saying what a fucking out-of-touch bastard he is. He looks his fucking phone through the show when he's not sucking off Triple H. You literally just said that.
Moving on.
I think we should move on to bar stories from Mania. We have some fucking great bar stories.
Well, we can talk a little bit about Saturday. That's when you were going to meet up with Dre and his brother because you were driving them to the Hall of Fame because this guy's a fucking mark for the Hall of Fame. I love the history of professional wrestling, but if I want to watch a shoot interview, I could just watch it on the WWE Network for $9.99. But so you did that, and I did the WWN Live Super Show, which I thought was way better than whatever bullshit he saw.
You saw Sonny Ono work.
I did.
That's what you missed the Hall of
I
Fame
did.
for. You saw Ultimo Dragon versus Juventud Guerrera.
And Timothy Thatcher versus Chris Hero.
That one I wouldn't have minded seeing. I'd imagine they were light, correct?
As light as they can. I mean,
So is it
Chris Hero is not a light person.
Oh, Jesus. Don't go there. Chris is somewhere around these parts at the moment, and I really, really don't want to piss that guy off. We've seen what's happened when that happens. It ain't
No
cool.
man of professional wrestling. But we did do the JR show together.
We did.
Last minute, because that's where we left access. I gave up my Shimmer ticket because I don't know. Don't get me wrong. Women's wrestling has a place for people. I really don't mind it. They have some good matches, but sitting around a bunch of people that are sitting there waiting for an Amazon wish list from the wrestler in the ring to start buying them weird shit, it's just not for me. And I don't like to spooge on my pants. So I did the JR show instead.
But you do like pissing your pants. You did that out here.
I piss my pants a lot. I'm not gonna lie.
It's an age thing.
It's an age thing. I don't got the bladder for it. But yeah, so we did that, and so that was a show where I accidentally shouldered some guy, and turned around to call him a dick, and that's when I realized it was UFC star Daniel Cormier.
And he fucking folds you up like an accordion.
No, I turned around and he was like, "Oh, hey, sorry, man." I was like, "Oh, yeah, no, it's cool."
Are you sure that isn't a similar story to what just happened to me last night bumping in?
Why do we have a history of bumping into UFC? I didn't grab his ass, though.
At least mine was a chick. And I think we're in a complicated relationship now, and Jeff Cobb
I think
for it.
I think nevertheless, either way, we would have probably been bent over and become humble. So
yeah.
although Jessamine Duke, how's it going?
The Four Horsewomen will make us humble, and we will enjoy it.
But so the JR show was great.
It was Samoa Joe.
Had a stand.
Yes.
Samoa Joe was there. Talked about JR saying he'd never get in WWE.
He hasn't. Fucking never getting called up at this rate, is he? As soon as they realize that Jeff Cobb could be packaged up as a Samoan and he's an Olympian, that's it. Joe's done. Joe is done. Bless him.
Love Joe. He's my boy.
You wear your shirt again?
No. I got Saber today.
It's 8:30 a.m. How did you get Saber shirt today?
Huh?
How did you buy Saber shirt today? It's 8:30 a.m.
He's down in the Hojo next to Virgil.
We have met Virgil. That's another story.
Oh, we have
we
met
should get
Virgil.
him.
Well, didn't you meet him out front of the Hall of Fame? Wasn't he hawking merch?
Yeah. Future Hall of... He was actually selling merch that night. Say Future Hall of Famer Virgil. It's just unbelievable. You gotta admire the guy for trying. You know. I mean, he's slightly less offensive than Vader. He's clothed, and he doesn't do a 30-minute induction with somebody else. He just puts himself over. So,
don't we do 30-minute inductions each week, putting ourselves over?
well, that's what this is for. Because who the fuck else is going to put us over?
Vader's little hog.
Oh, God. Yeah. I think that's for the 32 catch-up trip, where you decided the way to make the Hall of Fame interesting is to show a naked dick pic of Vader to me while he's fucking talking. Literally.
Made things interesting. Moving on to Sunday. So Sunday, I had to wake up early and go to Access, which, fuck, that was a long trip. But so this is also where we got to do our...
Honky Tonk Man that morning. It's fucking amazing.
Oh, yeah. Let's segue into the Honky Tonk Man stories. These were amazing. These got me through the WrestleMania 31 tailgate.
Fucking Honky Tonk Man was at the... what was it? Not the Basics, Bagels, Basics and Brunch. It was the WrestleCon brunch, wasn't it? And,
Yes, it was.
I was sat right next to him on the table. And honest to God, the guy is fucking hilarious. He started saying how he'd been offered a Hall of Fame thing and turned it down because it would cost him his deal with, like, I think it was Comic Con, he had like an exclusive deal with for a while. And he's like, fuck this, I'm not doing it. And he just basically says how many people he'd have fucking buried the entire way through. He talked about who he did the best weed with and coke with back in the day. The fact that none of the fuckers can work. It talked about who was banging who. The guy was fucking amazing. He left no stone unturned, and he was like trying to get everything to wrap up so he could go onto a golf course back in his fucking house 8 hours later. He's like, got a fucking flight, need tee off time 4 o'clock. So Hunky and I watching WrestleMania. Fuck that shit. I'm going to go play golf. I like playing little balls these days. Which he probably has from all the drugs, to be fair. So he was absolutely riotously funny. Happy to bury everyone and everything. Apparently not a big fan of his cousin Jerry Lawler anymore. And had a lot of baby banger stories to fucking say about that.
But he was a big fan of Virgil, though.
He was a big fan of Virgil. Saying the guy should be a Hall of Famer for all the shit that he put up with, and it would be the fucking most hilarious induction speech you ever heard. Just so you get some fuck money. He goes, any black guy that gets fucking put down for being black and has to hand out cash and eat cash deserves a Hall of Fame induction in my eyes. That's pretty much what he was saying. So Honky Tonk Man, fucking legend. Guy we definitely want to get on this show at some point because he'd be fucking amazing.
Wasn't there a guy at the brunch that actually got sent back from his table because nobody knew who he was?
Okay, there was a run-in to the buffet at the WrestleCon brunch. They were in the middle of Shane Helms doing the comparing to bring people up for MANIA moments. No one quite knew when Melina actually got up to speak at one point, but fuck it.
She buried Snooki.
Well, there was a lot of you fuck Dave Jones saying to her. Morrison sat elsewhere in the fucking room, which is brilliant. But no, there was a guy that did a run on the buffet table. Everyone else had had their food, and everyone was distracted, watching the Q&As with Shane Helms. Everyone suddenly hears a plate being knocked and crashing, and Shane Helms turns over and goes, "By God, is that Chris Hero sneaking in at the buffet table? Chris, you never worked at Mania, did you?" So, here for the food. He's like, "What a shock. Looks like you haven't missed one of these brunches in quite a while, Chris. Anything you'd like to add?" "Where's the sausage?" was pretty much what Chris Hero had to say at that point. And Hero carries on eating and then just fucking rolls out at that point. I mean, fucking hell, he was probably tempted to elbow everybody in the room, so there were no witnesses to it.
So what was your favorite WrestleCon story from the weekend?
WrestleCon... Oh no, you're not making me do this, are you? Yeah, I may or may not have had a rendezvous with Sunny in the female toilets. Sunny, surprise, surprise, sets up her merch booth right by the toilets because, it's her biggest area of business. The WrestleCon Glory Hole had a lot of action that weekend. So I'm looking for the toilets. I'm British, I'm a British tourist on there, and I'm looking around and, it's the toilet sign.
He always uses the wrong side anyways.
Wrong side of the fucking road. And so, there's the lavatories. I'm going to go in there. I go, these are clean. Where are the urinals? Turn around. And like a fucking lion stalking its prey, there's Sunny. I soon realise I'm in her domain. Ladies' toilets. She looks at me with hope, licking her lips, thinking, ain't having to Skype now. This is a full 1,000K I'm getting right now. And honestly, it's the first time I've managed to run as fast as Usain Bolt. Faster than she could unzip her fly. I was out of there, feeling guilty that I spent so much time whacking in my youth to that lady. And she kind of looked sad when she came out, thinking that, she wasn't going to get her weekend bonus. But, yeah, that's how I nearly got AIDS from Sunny. So, yeah, that was interesting. But definitely the funniest stand I saw.
I thought you were going to bring up Rikishi's balloon.
It's exactly where I'm going.
That was my favorite story. I wasn't trying to fucking put you out there. I mean...
She's trying to put herself out there. That was the problem.
Any rape charges?
It would have been consensual. Well, not from my end, actually. So we get into WrestleCon, and Rikishi's been inducted into the Hall of Fame the night before. And he did it. No, you didn't. No, you didn't go. Because you don't respect the business. And Rikishi's got this stand, and it has one single balloon saying WWE Hall of Famer. It is the saddest looking fucking thing I have ever seen. Did I pay him money? Fuck no. These guys helped create Roman Reigns through their family. I ain't fucking putting money into the Samoan brethren. Well, maybe Joe, but,
Didn't you talk to somebody else that weekend about Roman Reigns' push?
No. Yeah, Chris Hero makes another run-in on this podcast. He wasn't eating during this time, neither was I. So, yeah, it's true. I walked up to Chris Hero and put my life in my hands and said, "Chris, is it true that you were going to be the third member of the Shield and not Roman Reigns?"
Because he didn't know this until the weekend when I told him.
And no, yeah, I didn't know. And he goes, it's kind of what I believe to be true. Never officially told me, but that's what I thought was happening. And I go, motherfucker, because you couldn't keep in shape, I've now got to watch fucking Roman Reigns headline fucking WrestleMania. I traveled 6,500 miles to watch that motherfucker go over at the top of the card. Chris, thinking his easy chance for an elbow, also looking like a crushed puppy at this stage as well, goes, he's not that bad, is he? I'm like, he's the fucking shits. You'd have ripped this shit up with Lesnar, and I've got to fucking sit here and watch you evolve and go and watch him in front of 75,000 people headline at WrestleMania. He's just like, oh well, you know, shit happens. Let's get
okay, cool. Now can I get a picture?
And to be fair, nicest fucking guy. He was laughing the whole way through.
Except for the fact that during the picture, Hero stood behind this motherfucker looking like he was going to murder him. You want to know where he got the serial killer eyes from? This motherfucker broke his spirit.
I lit the fire underneath Chris Hero. You can thank me later. He's been fucking working his ass off since.
He's on a fucking list somewhere. And not the do not fly list anymore. We got that shit cleared up. And then so Sunday, Mania.
Some good times were had.
Yeah.
I stole a ring chair.
I knocked your water bottle underneath the urinal. Porta potty.
And it disappeared.
Portolettes.
It
and
was
then
like,
some motherfucker
like a casket. You know, like how does it gets out?
Trying to make noise while we're fucking sitting there, so I almost tipped over his porta potty.
You did, didn't you? Yeah, you are an asshole. And, Mania was great.
Got my shit in.
You know,
all over that dude.
Apart from Sting losing, it was great. But the fun that we had that day really happened after WrestleMania. Where we went to a barski down by the Days Inn, and it seemed to be the only bar in between there and the WrestleCon Hotel, because the WrestleCon Hotel didn't have a bar. And we bumped into some guys and some gals.
Did we? I remember getting free drinks, having some crazy bartender hit on me.
And do you remember who was giving you free drinks for part of it?
The bartender gave me a couple. Rob Van Dam gave me a couple.
We were doing
because of some British dude who pissed me off, and I stole his chair.
Well, this other guy is going up to Rob Van Dam and just nagging him, going, "I'm gonna do the next big thing in wrestling. I mean, he's like, you've been trading against? Oh, not yet, but I'm gonna." And Van was like, "Oh, fuck."
He was going to the Rev Pro school.
Yeah, he was actually. Yeah, he was. He was. And fuck me, Van Dam is just listening to this, and he's drinking more and more Fireball, and the guy's buying him more and more shots, and Van Dam just decides to fucking play it up, and he goes, guys, join this, have some Fireball shots, they're on him. So we started doing Fireball shots at RVD, and RVD's like fucking getting the guy word going, "You're gonna be the next big thing, pal, in business. Show me what you got." Like, trying to give him this fucking shadow box with him. Goes, "Oh, this guy's great. This guy, you're gonna make it, son. Just get us more drinks. Get us more drinks." Ever the fucking worker, Rob Van Dam got smashed at the fucking bar. We managed to clear SoCal Val out of the bar by playing All Night Long, her least favourite song, thanks to Rich Swann, that was in there. And then, my favourite lady in the wrestling business entered stage left, Victoria. That chick was nice. If only it hadn't gone the way that it went. That was the night she allegedly had a swanton bomb from Jeff Hardy in a cruel twist of fate. Whereas she should have been partying with us. She was for a while. You want to tell a story?
I don't remember the story.
Oh,
I don't remember most of this night.
Is that because you were talking to fake Roderick Strong all night?
Yeah, that too.
I convinced him Roderick Swan was in a bar.
I literally...
He was like a foot short. He was like Hornswoggle height.
I spent $12 that night and got wasted. I have no idea how I ended up with that many drinks. Between the bartender, between that one dude buying us all the shots. I mean... He's going to have to fill you in on this. I literally, while we're on one of our trips, he's telling me about this. I'm like, that didn't fucking happen. There's no fucking way that happened. Where the fuck did those pictures come from? Where the fuck did I meet them?
Yeah, it happened. So we're drinking, and you're trying to get wrestling tips from fake Roderick Strong,
apparently.
Tell him that you work Kamala. Fucking Jerry Lynn. He was not impressed. You probably giving your free drinks to him at that point. Roderick Swan, Hornswoggle height.
No, he was trying to bang that blonde chick. He wasn't doing very well because I told her I was a rosebud, which I never was. But if you want to get somebody to talk to you, just tell them you're fucking rosebud. It works for every fucking other indie guy in the fucking country.
From Adam Rose.
Yeah, Adam Rose is the only one who never got over by saying, I was part of the Rosebuds. Poor guy.
He looks a lot like the Brian Kendrick now, though. I thought that was Brian Kendrick, wasn't Brian Kendrick, and it was Adam Rose at Bowler, but that would have been awesome. Adam Rose, you a lemon man? So anyway, Victoria is in a bar. She's talking to people, having fun, and the bar's closing. And I go to the barmaid, the crazy Asian barmaid that you were talking to, and is there anywhere?
She was talking to me.
Okay, all right, let's get it right. Let's get it right. Chivalry's dead. And basically, I said, is there a bar open anywhere near here? And she said, well, the bowling alley should be open for another half an hour. So me and Ledoux, well, he's probably like fucking crawling or being dragged along the floor to get there at this point.
No, I was just stumbling. I look like Jeff Hardy at a TNA pay-per-view.
Yeah, you did that night. Delete. And
Delete from my memory.
why you did the Von Erich sign? That's not cool. This podcast has been going downhill since you called him the original Bullet Club. Unbelievably harsh. We've had so many complaints for that. So I could revisit it.
Again, I apologize. It was a tasteless joke. This motherfucker wore a shirt. I'm sorry. Go on.
So we go off to the bowling alley, and we hear this crazy fucking chick shouting at us from behind. Guys, where are you going? Where are you going? And it's Victoria. And I'm like, well, we're going to a bar that's apparently open up here at a bowling alley. She's like, can I come? And I'm like, yeah, you can.
Probably not, but...
Yeah, you can. So we get there, and the bowling alley is shut. The bouncer's inside the door and go, are you open? You mean we're open for another half an hour? And he's like, no, we're closed. At which point, me drunk off my ass go, do you know who this woman is? She could fucking kill you. She's a former WWE Women's Champion. At which point, she turned into working mode. She fucking cut a killer heel promo about killing his entire family. and apparently, she's not that scary because the door did not open.
A little bit.
Yeah, you just got hard through it. You were whacking it behind. And no, they didn't let us back in. And lo and behold, she went back to the WrestleCon hotel and...
no, they went the other way.
Well, she ended that's the night that she supposedly met Brother Nero.
Yeah, who knows? But yeah, she went another way. And then, so the one thing I do remember
she had a lot of good things to say about Dixie Carter, too. From what I remember.
The English guy bought a 12-pack of booze, tried to bring it back in the bar. Bartender confiscated from him, but gave him back at the end of the night. And I feel like we sat outside the bowling alley and just finished drinking those.
That did happen. That did happen.
And then you AA'd somebody on a car.
A chick. The British guy's chick. I don't know how that happened, but...
Yeah, if you guys are watching this, which I know you are, because...
Sorry we annoyed you at Dallas, but we think you're cunts. Let's be honest.
Thanks for the free booze. You're A-okay in my book. Feel free to donate whatever you want.
Buddy. A-okay. So...
and that's the story of how we met. The next day, we were scheduled for Raw. Well, he was supposed to go to Alcatraz, but he's kind of turned over to...
I'm too drunk to go to Alcatraz. That's the saying.
He's turned over to my line of thinking of what's the point of doing things on a wrestling trip if it's not related to wrestling, so...
It's true. You have not a cultured bone in your body. You are the bad face of America that doesn't give a shit about anything.
I'm not the bad face of America. I'm the bad face of the population. I don't give a fuck about anything not related to wrestling while I'm on a wrestling trip. Unless it's the gym or In-N-Out Burger.
Have you got a loyalty card to In-N-Out Burger?
I got you in.
To the gym or In-N-Out Burger?
Both.
That's true. This guy thinks a workout is going to work out and then having an out burger, putting on the weight twice that you worked off. He's there doing his fucking Sex Ferguson Hindu squats. Lower and lower and deeper. Get those creamy hamstrings right, boys.
And so this is actually when I first developed the things that Mark don't like in America lists, which we'll bring up on the show later on. That might even be its own topic because the list goes on for like 10 minutes.
Fat chicks.
Because originally, he didn't enjoy... I don't want to do it in an burger. That stuff looks gross. And now this motherfucker's a card-carrying member.
Yeah, it's got the coronary right here.
Of that and herpes. No,
Herpes
sunny
or
days.
sunny days. That was my sunny day. I
Um,
made it.
and
Put
the
a lot
next
of
trip was-
lipstick on over and over and over again.
And the next trip was actually when he freaked out on the subway guy for about 5 minutes about why they don't carry ketchup.
Why don't Subway have ketchup? For the love of fucking Christ, what's wrong with you people?
So let's leave it with this. If you think it's sick and wrong to put ketchup on a ham sandwich,
It wasn't a ham sandwich. It was a
at
sausage
I
sandwich.
Fight Giants,
At Bring on the Shovel. That was very feminine, but okay. I can live with that.
tell them why it's wrong. Later.